From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Room here to run. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Second and 13. Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down. 60 out more. Yo, go. Fight.
Now Dorsett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now it's Dorsett. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That throw by Young incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Clear. 51, Mike 51. It's our field. It's our field.
Young on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He completes it to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check, nickel.
Murray now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, he grabbed the fuck out of me. He lucky he grabbed him. That was a good catch. Because that nigga was about to burn his ass. That nigga was burnt.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Hawked his ass down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
He's checking out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Murray stepping up. He'll try and run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray escaping the pressure into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Running right, it's Dorsett. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Kill. Go. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 20. Get it.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Ready. Mike 37. Move. Go.
Now Young to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they give the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Complete to Dorsett. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Going up top. That's caught at the 25.
Ain't gonna let me pick
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Dorsett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Young. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 13, check 13.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check 52. Kill.
X3, 218, chop it.
He's checking crack.
You're out.
Slam. Pick the edge. Go.
Rock it. Ready.
On the give, this is Dorsett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Five. Hey.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Mike 51.
Get it.
On 4th down, they snap it to Young.
There we go.
Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Hey, hold on.
On 1st down, it's Brown. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That good for 19 and a 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Oh,
And
my
he's going to be
God,
intercepted
Murray.
a 3rd time. Picked off
That's
inside the 5.
crazy.
And a big
Oh,
turnover
fail.
there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Ready? Hey, lock it. Switch. Hit it.
On the toss, it's Dorsett.
There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get him.
Yes, it's a safety.
That's what I'm talking
And you know,
about.
a man who sat in my chair the
press
last few
on.
years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running
Oh, that
game?
little bitch quick
Or
as
do you
fuck,
have
ain't it,
that
Brick?
supreme confidence that he's going to turn
That
things
bitch hit
around?
that goddamn
We'll
juke
see what they do.
move.
So how
Skedaddle.
about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. And he
That
is
bitch hit that
into the
juke
end
move,
zone
boy. You
for
can't catch him.
Falcon touchdown.
That bitch hit that juke move. He gone.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Barry
And they're able
Sanders
to run it
Jr.
in. It started with a battle in the trenches.
He
They were
hurt
there,
when he
and
skirt,
they got in
goddamn. That's what I'm
for
talking
6
about. This
points.
shit.
And that's going to be
That
a tough
bit
one for
hurt
the
when he
defense to
skirt.
deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3.
Come on,
And he'll be
goddamn
brought down at the
Terrell.
23, make
Hit
it the
that nigga.
24-yard
Listen
line.
to shit. Damn.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the
shit.
ball.
Boy, it juices
No,
up
I
the
didn't.
defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That
Touchdown, Vikings!
Oh, I
A
missed
big
it.
play there. 76 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Trip my own,
And that
nigga.
run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
and break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big time jump.
You see me trip my own nigga up and fuck it up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the
Damn,
lead is down
boy.
to 2. So the lead shaved to 2
Don't
now
kick it
as
back
the
there to Devin
kickoff
Hester
is
first.
away.
See if I can run something back.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Ah,
And a good return until he
he
stopped
had
just
that
shy
touch.
of the
There we
30-yard
go.
line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Running right, here's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
There we go.
And he'll take it into
go.
the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
6-man.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. It's Young on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Young will set to throw. Now Young loses the football.
Brad, that motherfucker. Take that bitch in, Thor. Yes, sir.
Touchdown.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Good
The
fucking
offense, they've had some
nigga.
sloppy moments. Sloppy there again.
Triple crown. I don't even know what the hell that is. I got a award. Record a sack fumble. Oh, okay.
Got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Let's go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else
It's easy for me to laugh sitting on the
He forced the fumble, picked it up, and ran it for a touchdown.
A whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for him.
It's over now.
Got to hold on to it.
It's still going, but that nigga throw put me back in the game with that one.
Young. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You can say it's over, though.
The Vikings
they out here
on
feeling
third
themselves right
They've
now.
only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
You know, that's a scary sight.
Young to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Young now looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Young being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Oh.
1st and 10, Young. Benjamin's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Young's throw there incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Got his open man, it's Carr. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Young from the shotgun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen to Smith. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
I told you they just started some shit with that.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They have gone to the 4th quarter in that game in Cleveland. And the Browns, they've surged back to take the lead there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
Want that trade I sent you?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ooh,
and 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really
I think I got
not much reason to use it at this point as this one is all but over.
Burn timeouts here.
You dropped it! You idiot!
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown.
Brick Squad, you still watching this shit?
A big play there.
That's a
bad
touchdown number 8 man.
And the Falcons
not ashamed. That's a
pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up.
Damn it, anytime Hester.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Goddamn.
So we had action to the
very end of the Vikings, they coming with it, though.
The final play that they did.
You get a couple more pieces, so they added 4 days.
They added
a little competition.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want.
But the Falcons, though, them boys something serious. But we had 333 yards rushing.
They're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
Toting that thing.
So for the Falcons, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And
hey, you know it's funny though, Brick. You know I just got Barry Sanders Jr. back off an injury. That was his first game back.
This was
that was his first game back. That boy's out there showing out.
As they'd already clinched home field advantage.
At the breaking
ankles. The playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
That boy started off thumping, though. I had to goddamn get a feel for him.
EA Sports.
I had to get a feel for him, goddamn. Willie Beeman. Good game, nigga. Good game. That's an excuse. Good game, nigga. Hey, your boy's decent though. You get you some of them pieces that you need, y'all good. It took me the first half to goddamn get a feel for you though. Y'all both balling though. Good game. Hey, that boy goddamn Jim Brown hell though, ain't he? That motherfucker out there still forming niggas, running niggas over. That boy Willie Beeman got a rocket though. That boy Willie Beeman got a rocket though. That bitch be launching that shit. That motherfucker threw that bitch goddamn mile in the. It's crazy. Ace-Way, you and the Vikings, y'all niggas about tit for tat, no cap. And it's funny because you have a good run defense. The Vikings, they got a good pass defense.
Pass defense, yeah, he had
you
me.
You can't pass it on them niggas. You gotta run it on them. On your niggas, I gotta pass it on y'all niggas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Trying to work on my D now.
Did you played the Vikings already?
Yeah, I played them last night.
Oh, there are you asleep? They beat you sleep.
beat me right to sleep.
They like to run the ball. That's supposed to be a good matchup because they offense, they like to run. And your defense good at stopping the run, but they defense is hard to pass against.
Yeah, I don't know who they got back there.
But my young boys, they stood tall for me. You know I still had the JV boys in, right? I ain't even put them. I'm putting the starters in for the playoffs.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Brick Squad. Hey, he ain't even know that. He talking about my team was better than him. My defense that I got out there, you know them all my young niggas, right? You heard me? I had my young niggas out there on defense, yeah. I had got that Khalil Mack, Terrell Suggs, got them Sean Taylor and Von Miller out there. Von Miller, he just, after that game, he became a 90. Them niggas was 80s out there thumping. Them boy thumping, boy. Clinton Dixie at 83 now. Okay.
They got a young ass team, yo.
Yeah, I got some young guns out there and they thumping. They want all the smoke. And they all just got they all got their X factors now. My whole linebacker core, superstar X factor. Whew. Go ahead. So we're gonna get the first round of the playoffs in the book. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that boy Trey got a little skill. He got some skill. I give him that. Not too many folks to make me stop passing. Well, I ain't gonna say make me stop passing. I just saw the run game was more lucrative. He ain't make me do shit. Goddamn. But not that many folks I know to make me say, hey, I'm gonna tote this thing.
Hey, Two Thumbs, I sent you a hot deal. What's up?
That nigga in?
Yeah, he here.
Oh, he might ain't got his mic on. I am smoking on my guys. Uh-oh. Rematch pump. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. You watched that last game, didn't you, Brick Squad? You You see what their defense weakness is. Don't pass it on them. You got Bo. Better let Bo go on. Oh no, Bo. Is this Swain make the playoff?
I don't think so.
Damn, homie.
Nah. I made it? Nah, I ain't make that.
Damn, homie.
Hell no, I ain't make it.
Like that sometimes, dog.
Alright.
Got next. Hopefully, play won't take as long as the did. Hold on, Sway. How many losses you had then?
5.
5 losses?
Yeah, I was 10-5.
Damn.
No, I was 11-5. I was 11-5. Who snuck under me? I'll tell you right now. The Buccaneers.
Goddamn.
Buccaneers slipped. No, I'm lying. The 49ers. 49ers, they had a better division record.
Ah, shit. Them niggas ain't even nobody no more. Ain't they about a bitch?
Horny motherfuckers.
They only had a better divisional record. You know, he wasn't playing his games. All his games got sent.
They fucking stole.
You remember that nigga that wasn't even playing his games? His games got sent and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, champ.
It's alright. It's alright. Me and Two Thumbs could talk business. Y'all can play y'all games. I'm gonna be trying to talk turkey over here.
Let's talk turkey. What is gonna take to turn when them whites only pies to a nigga pie? How about I turn you into a nigga pie?
What it's gonna take for him to come over here?
What you looking for?
What's it gonna take for him to take that blue and put this green on?
What you in the market for? What you looking for?
He wants a defensive tackle. He said, I'll take 2. So I'm gonna give him 2. I'm gonna sacrifice my whole defensive tackle side. I'm gonna give him 2 of my defensive tackles, my starter and my backup.
What you trying to get in return?
What's up? If you want the defensive tackles, I sent it to you.
What you trying to get in return? Man,
You ain't giving up no offense?
that nigga talking?
Alright, well, what's up? Give me,
Oh, we got net tight. That's why. We got... Now he got net tight. Tell him to back out and jump back in. That's what it is. He got... Because I can't hear him either. He got net tight.
yeah.